So this is a movie about bad guys who want to become good guys while doing something good in the process. Can't say I've ever seen a story like this before. The Bad Guys is the latest animated feature film from Dreamworks, one of my personal favorite studios. It is sentimental to me throughout my entire childhood. I grew up on the Shrek movies specifically, and this one's got a pretty darn good voice cast to boot, with Sam Rockwell, Awkwafina, and Anthony Ramos involved, just to name a few. And after a lifetime of legendary heists, we follow 5 notorious criminals: the Big Bad Wolf, the snake, the piranha, the shark, and the tarantula, and they're all finally caught. And to avoid a prison sentence, the animal outlaws must pull off their most challenging con yet, becoming model citizens. And under the tutelage of their mentor, Professor Marmalade, the dubious gang sets out to fool the world that they're turning good. So right off the bat, is this movie cliche as you could possibly imagine with a plot like this? Yes, absolutely 100%. You've seen thematic material like this in Disney films like Zootopia, especially when talking about not judging a book by its cover and what have you. And I for one think The Bad Guys handles this theme really, really well, while also being incredibly fun. And if Dreamworks wants to cash in on this, this crowd was loving The Bad Guys that I watched it with, so if you guys want to make sequels, I'm sure people would be game for them. Especially with characters like this. Sam Rockwell as your Big Bad Wolf is just perfect casting. He is just so suave and smooth talking. You just can't help but follow him wherever he goes, and no matter what dastardly deeds he's up to. But yet the whole arc in showing his good side is just so endearing. There's a whole subplot involving him saving a cat from a high tree, and it's just so cute. I don't know what other word to use for it. It's just cute. Awkwafina, who's in everything nowadays, voices the tarantula, who's this hacker-style character, and she is just so fun. The design of this character is super cool, and the animation for her is just so frenetic and energetic. She has 8 legs, so she can use those to her advantage to hack into a system as quickly as possible if they're in a crunch. Mr. Snake in this movie, though, man. Never thought a big grouch would get you in the feels, would ya? But there's one thing in particular that I'd really like to give credit to The Bad Guys where credit is due. Just aside from these characters and the fun story arc. The animation design is unlike anything I've ever seen out of Dreamworks. This honestly almost reminded me of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse in terms of style. You have a lot of really exciting action sequences and car chases, because remember, this is a heist film first. Sure, this is a film made for kids, but this is basically a heist movie. And y'all, I'm sure, are aware I love Heat, I love Baby Driver, so if a good heist movie is out there, I am all in. And the way they animated these bank robbery scenes, just the smoke coming up from behind the cars as they're just crashing through, like these are situations that are made for cartoons. Especially when it comes to the opening of this film and the ending of this film. Both of those bookending chase sequences are just perfect slapstick. And I, for one, had a great time watching The Bad Guys. If you're like me and you enjoy Dreamworks like I do, I think you should definitely go and support this studio ASAP, because they certainly need it. Now, like I said, The Bad Guys is extremely cliche in regards to the liar reveal story being oh so prevalent in here. It definitely feels very much like Dreamworks' answer to Zootopia in a lot of ways when it comes to the themes. Not that the themes are bad to talk about, and these are certainly important to bring up to children right now. I just couldn't see past the fact that it just kind of felt like Zootopia to me. But you know what was really distracting about this film that I just can't get past? The fact that these main characters are just all animals, but then you look at the background and they're all humans. And it's never explained why these animals and these humans are commingling together in this world. Now, I understand that this is a really creative choice altogether, but at least explain it. And to my recollection, they never explained it one time. And a movie with this title being centered around the bad guys being the good guys now, there is bound to be a villain reveal, and let's just say it's kind of friggin' obvious. And when they actually did that reveal in the theater, I was just sitting there like, I mean, I get it, but I've seen this before. I would love if they did something different with the villain reveal next time. But guys, That's not to say that The Bad Guys is a bad movie whatsoever. It is overall a good flick. It's definitely worth checking out in the theaters, especially if you're a fan of DreamWorks like I am. I'm gonna give The Bad Guys a B. One thing's for certain, my friends, this Best Animated Feature category at the Oscars just got a whole lot more crowded with this inclusion, and I think DreamWorks is certainly back and here to stay. Please make this your next franchise, guys, and don't make it The Boss Baby. Whatever you do, keep the Boss Baby out of it. But these are all, of course, just my opinions. Let me know what you guys thought of The Bad Guys all down there in the nifty comments section below. What is your guys' favorite DreamWorks film of all time? As always, I love discussing all brand new things, movies and entertainment with you guys, and getting to interact with you guys makes things all the more fun for me. So if you guys are looking for a place to discuss all brand new things, movies and entertainment, why not here? Go ahead and smash that subscribe button and that notification bell right next to it. That way you guys can always stay in the loop. And go ahead and smash that like button on your way out. This is also tremendously helpful. And of course, stay tuned for more exciting content hitting this channel very, very soon. I just uploaded my review for The Northman, which is certainly one of the strongest movies of the year. And keep your eyes peeled out for my review for The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. I'm also going to be starting my Jurassic Park series before you know it, so certainly a lot that you guys can look forward to. Y'all are the best. And with all that being said, back talk, commence.